What's going on, everyone? Your boy Kels here with the Nerd Delegation, featuring
Cobra, co-owner of ZFG, and we are reviewing Metal Gear Online.
Alright, we're going to talk about the customization here. We have the Scout class, Enforcer class, and the Infiltrator class.
Now, the Scout class is your basic sniper here. He has a lot of his loadout's going to consist of long-range shooting, marksmanship. Not necessarily all you have to focus on, but that's primarily what he's geared towards is light reconnaissance and distance shooting, marksmanship.
Alright, you have my favorite class, the Enforcer class. Basically, you can be Rambo, you can be full of armor, you can go and fuck shit up. You're the weapon specialist, and you're full of gadgets. You can have grenades, rocket launchers, machine guns, do whatever. You can fuck some shit up.
Infiltrator class. This is a hated class of Kells over here, but
I hate them.
Infiltrator class is actually preferred for me. I usually play the Scout class, but Infiltrator class is the close quarters combat expert. He can cloak with thermoptic camouflage, and basically he specializes in closing with and destroying the enemy.
And they like to cloak around, and there's a lot of people who like to pick them because guess what they can do? They can cloak around and run around, and you don't even know they're around the corner. It's all good though. I can catch them with my machine gun when I see him.
If you can see me. That being said, there are 3 character slots in the game. You basically have your standard loadouts, but there is gear customization that includes headgear. You have your chest gear, your base clothing, your accessories, and your loadouts, of course, which include weapon types. You can mess with your primary with or without attachments, your secondary with or without attachments. Just pushing on support weapons, items, and abilities. The encumbrance system is basically what is unique to this loadout, which I'm sure Kells will cover more in depthly.
Pretty much, like me, I like to have all my armor, which armor doesn't really count for weight, but it's mainly your weapons that you're holding. Me, I like to go with a machine gun, have extra, stock weapon with it, and same with a assault rifle as well. And sometimes, I like to hold my grenades and smoke grenades. I just like to have a lot of extra stuff. But the more you have, the heavier you get, and the slower you are. It doesn't really matter to me, I still go out there and fuck some shit up. And when it comes also with the customization of headgear and everything, you can also change your color and whatever you want. You can have helmets, face masks, baseball cap. You can go bald. Same thing with your clothing. You can go naked if you want, having stuff on under or just bare chested. Doesn't really matter. You can do it. Change your color, have as many attachments as you want. And when it comes to abilities, you have a certain amount of slots you can actually have, so you can't put them all on you, but you can have a certain amount. There are some that actually take up 3 slots, so you're stuck with one major one and one little one that you can have. But you can mix it all up and do whatever you want. Get pretty in-depth with it, and it's pretty fun. You can do some funny shit when it comes to your character customization.
Well, on top of that, as far as the encumbrance, when it refers to Scout class, Infiltrator class primarily wants to roll light because you're going to need to move around the battlefield rather quickly in order to effectively engage your targets at close quarters range, because that's the primary portion of your class. Going heavy on a Scout, as long as you're using long range marksmanship, should not be an issue. However, if you're trying to roll a suppressed route or something a little bit more closer, you're probably going to want to swap things out that are less encumbering.
Now for the gameplay. To start off, if you don't have your regular team that you want to play off, and you can, after you're done customizing your character, you can go in your own free roam lobby, shoot some targets around, run around, kill yourself, do whatever you want, and then you can finally go into your whole game.
There are a variety of game types, which, to be honest with you, I haven't played MGO in a while, but I'm going to start back up here with the ESL leagues going on. But primarily, it's your standard team deathmatch fest, along with your objective captures and stuff like that. Game lobbies, the max player amount that I've seen thus far is 16. That's 8 on 8. The issue I have, however, with this game is there didn't seem to be, when I played it, any kind of party system. So you were basically stuck with whatever random team generation you had, or you'd have to configure some way to join at just the right time so you could be in a team with the people that you wanted to be in with. The 2 different team names that are currently going on right now are Liquid and Solid Snakes. It does have an experience point based system for leveling up, which will unlock, much like Call of Duty's system, loadout selection, your customization process, all that good stuff, and further on details will be covered by Kells here.
Yeah, when he's talking about with the customization, the higher level you get, the more things you're actually able to unlock. Say for instance, if you want to have more loadouts, you have to be about level 9 to get your whole loadouts, and then I believe it was level 11 or 12 to get more of your character slots, things of that nature. And of course, the higher level you get, the more attachments you're able to get, the more weapons you're able to unlock, the more abilities you're actually able to get. Same thing with items, more boxes, things like that, you know, magazines as well, which I want to get one and catch one of those guys looking at it and with the hearts and then snipe them in the face. But yeah, when it comes to the buddy link, definitely link up with whoever. Hopefully they're in front of you to give you that salute. If not, they're assholes, because that is important, because whoever they see, you'll see, and you'll be able to co-op with whoever you want. And I guess I joined in on the whole Metal Gear Solid experience late, but I was able to play with a buddy of mine. I just sent him an invite, and we were in, I won't say the free roam lobby, but we were able to join a game together. And when it comes to, you know, before you preparate inside of your game, you know, you can choose pretty much all your loadouts before you go into the game. You can see what you have. If you're a low level like I was when I started, you will get set presets as lethal and non-lethal, and whenever you get higher levels, you can choose your own loadouts as well. And when it comes to the matchmaking, it doesn't matter. You just get matched up with anyone else. You can be a level 2 getting matched up with a level 33, which is not fun, which you'll probably see in the ending video here. I have had a lot of hate messages because they would just dominate us, and I'm just sitting there like, why? Why is there a level 33 in here? We're like level 9s. But either way, I had all the hate, but it was still fun to do, you know. You're able to select your in-game music before starting your match, and you can make it extreme or you can just have it off, but you probably won't pay attention to it because you're always moving around, things like that, and it gets pretty fun. It's actually a big improvement from Metal Gear Solid 4's Metal Gear Online, because it seems like the movements in this were more fluent. It didn't seem as stiff, and people weren't overkill. Unlike Metal Gear Solid 4, people would get headshots like it was nothing. Here, you have to actually work for it.
Covering your loadouts here, where he discusses lethal and non-lethal. As far as the benefits here, non-lethal will give you more points. There's a Fulton extraction system to the online component of this game, which serves different purposes. If you're trying to whittle the enemy's tickets down to 0, a Fulton extraction can go ahead and net actual points back up. So much like Battlefield systems, you can replace just by Fultoning and adding more to your point score, which basically means there's a constant tug of war here going on with that type of system, which also nets you more points. So actually more beneficial to you if you can pull it off. However, that presents a more of a threat, of course, from the enemy. So as opposed to shooting them to kill, you shoot to put them to sleep, in which case you have a limited amount of time to Fulton. Plus, that being said, the Fulton recovery system can be shot, it can be disrupted. So again, it's not guaranteed as much as a kill. So you kind of have to choose that balance between, do you choose a lethal approach and focus on extracting the enemy numbers, or do you choose a non-lethal approach, in which case you focus on basically support for your team? So that's where it comes into play. Another aspect of this is the day and night cycles of each stage. Each stage will have day and night cycles, which means you need to outfit your loadout appropriately. MVGs are a big factor in this game. If you're playing on a night map and you are not using them, you are at a serious disadvantage if you're not using the proper tactics, techniques, and protocols to provide you with every advantage you can. So I always roll MVGs. I don't know if it's preferred play style for most of you, but MVGs are a must. I have to. I'm a marksman. I play the scout class. I need to be able to see from long distances and shoot. So I always roll with MVGs, always. The minor glitches, I didn't really encounter too many. You know, the death noises are always funny and stuff like that. Story character models, I didn't have too much other than playing private matches, but that was accessible. But they do have access to all their abilities that they have in story mode. So if you're playing Big Boss and you want to use a fucking rocket arm, yeah, it's possible in fucking multiplayer. Covering more specifics than that, I'll let it duck hills, but then we'll cover overall game impressions.
Alright, and then for the game types, you got Bounty Hunter, which is your standard like team deathmatch kind of thing. And as he was saying, you don't have to kill him. You can do the Fulton device and save more points. The first team reduce to the other team's tickets to 0 wins. Enemy tickets can be reduced by killing or Fultoning enemies. Killing enemy adds to your bounty. You want to try to actually get them up there instead of trying to kill them. But some people can't help it. You might try to do it, you might get killed, and they'll save their teammate by shooting the whole device. So, good luck with that, obviously, but if you're not in the match with a bunch of people who talk, then it's pretty much playing with bots. But my favorite game type is definitely comm control. There's just certain points in the map, you control it. You got 3 points in the map, like A, B, and C, and whoever gets the most points wins. And then you also have the game type of Cloak and Dagger, armed with only camouflage and non-lethal weapons. Attackers may steal a data disk and deliver it to the evac point before the round expires. Defenders only hold lethal weapons. So, one team is the infiltrators and the other team is defending. So they're the ones with all the weapons while you're sitting around trying to be sneaky. Hopefully you got a good team and you don't get spotted. Hopefully someone goes around. But that seems like real fun, but I like comm control just because I dominate in that and I work with my team.
Overall impressions. I know you're online. Great. I dig the tactical implications that you can use in this game. It's clearly a unique game in of itself for these new generation consoles. Recommend it highly. As far as it being a unique experience that's definitely worth your time, I say yes. Do play it, do get it. They are doing competitive leagues for it, so it obviously has its place. And this competitive league is at least going to be going on for a year. And do it in a competitive manner, this is the game you've been waiting for.
Yeah, and if you're the type of person who likes to play Call of Duty a bunch or Halo like I do, it's a good break. It's definitely different gameplay. I like it. Like I said before, it's way more smoother than how Metal Gear Solid 4's Metal Gear Online was. Definitely a big improvement. I enjoyed playing it, and it's just real fun to play. You may get mad because people are constantly killing you because they have better weapons, but overall gameplay, it is definitely worth the buy. I highly recommend it. Especially, you may not be as big of a fan as me or Cobra of Metal Gear Solid. You'll like the multiplayer. It'll actually get you hyped enough to play it. Because you don't necessarily have to be sneaky like Snake. You can just be Rambo, be your own character, and just fuck some shit up. As he was saying, the whole competitive league, I would do it. But considering where I work, I don't have the opportunity to do it. So I'll sit back and watch and give him some support.
Oh yeah, definitely be rolling with that. And I better have you in the cheerleading stand, I'm telling you right now, pom-poms and all.
Yeah! You got anything you want to add to it?
Basically just saying it's worth your time. It's definitely unique. You will not find this experience at all anywhere else at this point in time. For tactical, like I said, if you're a tactical gamer like me, you thrive on shit like this. This is what you've been waiting for. And again, of course, you got Rainbow Six Siege eventually being released. But until that time, this is what you have, and it's a pretty good meaty package to fulfill what you need to. So, do I recommend playing it? Absolutely, get it.
Do it. Just do it.
Gazers.
And you got my recommendation as well. So just do it. Get the game. You'll enjoy it. Xbox or PlayStation 4, doesn't matter. You'll enjoy it. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. And be sure to check us out.
Hashtag ZFD Nation, bitches. Hashtag ZFG Nation. Holy fuck, I fucked that. How do you fuck up your own goddamn hashtag? How the fuck
you can do
does
it
that
again
happen?
if you want, so you can say I didn't cut the recording yet. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kel's here from the Nerd Delegation Ring. Wow.
Wow.
Geishery.
You didn't do a blooper reel last time, you fucker.
A what?
You didn't do a blooper reel. You were supposed to do a fucking blooper reel last time.
Yeah, I should do that this time. Just to keep.
Fucking bloopers are awesome.
Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. I'm fucking laughing. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Your boy Kel's here with the Nerd Delegation Ring. Wow. What the fuck?
And I'm the one over here fucking drinking vodka and apple cider, and you're over here. You act like you're fucked up. What's wrong with you? Little nerd delegation.
Alright. Alright, I gotta get that word out of my head.
Come on, man. I ain't got 2 hours to do this review, okay?
Alright. Bam. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Your boy Kels here with the Nerd Delegation. Wow. Alright.
Oh, God.
Why is this word stuck in my head? Alright. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everyone? Your boy Kels here with the Nerd Delegation. Featuring...
This is Cobra 493. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up.
It's okay. I had like 4 fuck-ups anyway.
It's that fucking... that phone fucked me up. It went... when I was talking.
Alright. 3,
Vibrate.
2, 1. What up, everyone? Your boy Kels here with the Nerd Delegation, featuring Cobra.
Cobra 493 of ZFG Nation here, co-owner of said fucking fucked it up. Go back again.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on if you fuck? 3, 2, 1.